of the Spark Kids Ministries VBS program. I'm Adam, and as always, I'm so glad that you're joining us today for the virtual large group component of our VBS program. This week we've been talking about living inside out. Each day after we watch the skits, listen to the Bible story, and then come in for crafts and lessons during the small group sessions, we've had a bottom line. Monday we talked about how Jesus told the story of the wise and foolish man, and our bottom line was do what God says. Yesterday we talked about the Good Samaritan, and our bottom line was love others the way you want to be loved. And today we have a new Bible story, and of course we'll see what happens next with Norman, Diana, and the rest of the characters in the skit. But today's bottom line is trust God because He knows. Now I'm excited to get things going for day 3 of our Living Inside Out VBS program. So as usual, we're gonna play our theme song. Now yesterday some of you sent in your air guitar pictures. We saw some really good ones. Here are a few of those. So here's what we're gonna do today. Today, while this song is playing over the next few minutes, I want you to see if you can take a mid-air picture. So it'll be something that looks something like this. So take your mid-air pictures, send them in, and we'll plug them in for tomorrow's video. If you'd rather do another silly face picture or another air guitar picture, that's okay too. Parents and siblings, as always, you're welcome to join in as well. Love to see you guys get in on this. Just like yesterday, there will be a phone number on the screen as the song plays, and you can send those pictures in by texting them to that number. So here we go. Let's get into it.
Comes alive when I think of your sacrifice, how you gave your life and forgave me so that I let my life shine for you like a burning fire. Let me love like you do, let me magnify.
Diana Muncie here. It's Reese Egg Week here at Reese Egg, the school's week-long tribute to the egg. Everyone joins in on the festivities. All of our meals in the cafeteria will be egg-themed. Egg rolls, egg drop soup, egg benedict, you name it. Coach Piccolo will be teaching a competitive egg tossing lesson after school. And this morning, we are in home egg economics. Miss Bambini gave us a very special assignment. Flashback.
Hello, class. Now, settle down, settle down. As you know, it's Reese Egg Week, and for your assignment, each of you will be given a dozen eggs for 1 week. Protect them as if they're your very own, like you're their mother hen. The student who returns their eggs in the best condition at the end of the week will receive these 2 tickets to see Jake Rage and the Eyelashes at the Eggleville Theater on Saturday night. So let's get cracking, although not literally cracking because, well, you would fail, of course. Let's get moving.
Jake Rage and the Eyelashes? I opened for them once as Diana Indiana at the Eggleville Mall before either of us really hit it big. Now they're huge, so everyone's really excited about getting those tickets. You should see all the different ways people have come up with taking care of their eggs. For example, Erica Sharp pays a freshman to watch her.
No, not $20 a day. $20 for the whole week.
Harris Dugan, well, that's what Harris Dugan does. And I made little people. Hi, I'm Eggward. Hi, I'm McQueener. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to... You.
What are you doing?
Hi Norman. How are you?
Hold on, edge act. So far behind in my work. I got history test to study for. Paper due in English, plus the whole thing.
Oh right, the Phantom of Reese Egg. Flashback.
Happy Reese Egg Week, students. It is I, the Phantom. You may not know when I will strike again. It could be today, it could be tomorrow. It could be Wednesday or Thursday, you get the point. But I can promise you this, a great surprise is in store for you this week. I hope you're ready. Oh, this intercom button is stuck. I can't, oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, and to top it all off, we have this ridiculous...
How are you taking care of your eggs?
I just put them in my locker now.
No, seriously.
I am serious. I'm leaving them in my locker where I thank them.
But the assignment was to take care of the eggs, like they were your own child.
I know, but I really... You know how popular I'd be?
I'll be your friend, Norman. You're extraordinary.
But I think
Your children, Norman. You wouldn't lock your children in your locker for a week, would you?
No, but these aren't really my children. They're...
Well, then let me see them.
No.
Come on, set them free. Set your children free.
I don't want to, Diana. Stop.
My cousins are in there. I can't keep them trapped forever. Freedom!
No.
Norman and I are not friends right now.
What? It's just a name. It's just an egg.
Look at that sky. It's the perfect shade of blue. It's beautiful. Anyway, I'm Joy, and we're talking about living inside out, which is letting what you know on the inside show on the outside. You not only know what God says, you do what God says. Look at that. It's just perfect. You can't tell me there's a prettier shade of blue in all of the world. It's not possible. I mean, I love it so much. I'm really sorry. I've been buying the same shades of blue from the local art supply store down the street. The guy who owns the place has been there for like 50 years, and last week I found out he's retiring and shutting down that store, which means of course I don't have any more shades of blue. So you know what I did? A couple of days ago, I went down to the store and bought all of the blue paint that he had in stock. I now have a closet full of sky blue and other kinds of blue, and I get to keep it all to myself. No one else will have a sky as beautiful as mine. It's mine, all mine. Okay, I may have gone a little overboard. Our story today is about another man who may have cared a little too much about his stuff, and things didn't turn out so well for him. Oh, my precious. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thousands of people gathered to listen to Jesus preach, and a man from the crowd stepped forward to talk to Jesus. He was having an argument with his brother over his family's property, and he wanted Jesus to decide who was right. But instead of choosing sides, Jesus told this story. And if it was told today, it might sound something like this.
What a perfect day for the harvest. Carl?
What can I do for you, Mr. Farmer?
Gather the men together. It's time to bring in the harvest.
Looks like we're gonna have a good crop of grain this year.
Excellent. Store it in the barn as usual, Carl. I'll check with you throughout the day to see how you're doing.
Will do, Mr. Farmer. All right, you heard the boss. Let's get to work.
Carl! Carl!
Yes, sir, Mr. Farmer.
What is this contraption?
That's the XV100 threshing machine, sir. Top of the line equipment as you like it, Mr. Farmer.
I see. And how's the harvest going so far?
Better than expected. The barn's already half full of grain and we're not even finished with the first 100 acres.
That's good.
Oh, yes, it's very good.
Carry on, I'll check back with you later. Yep. Carl! Carl!
Yes, sir, Mr. Farmer.
What is this contraption?
It's the Winnower Plus 4000, Mr. Farmer.
Oh, I didn't know we had one of those.
Nothing but the best for you, sir.
How's the harvest going now?
The barn storerooms are almost full and we've still got a lot of grain to go.
What if we run out of room?
Well, I suppose you could share some grain with the workers. Unless you want to pile the grain all the way to the barn ceiling.
Yes, let's do that.
Do which? Share it with the...
No, pile it as high as it will go. I want to see how much grain my barn will hold.
Okay, but...
I'll check back later.
Yes, Mr. Farmer.
Carl! Carl!
Yes, sir, Mr. Farmer.
What is that noise I'm hearing now? More top-of-the-line farming equipment that I purchased?
No, sir. That's just my stomach. I'm kind of hungry. Be quiet.
How's the harvest going?
Well, it's incredible, Mr. Farmer. We filled your barn with grain all the way to the ceiling like you asked. It's practically coming out of the windows.
That's great.
And we're still not finished. There's lots of grain to go. I don't know what we'll do with all of it. There's just one bit of room left in your barn.
Do you realize what this means, Carl?
That you have enough grain to share with the workers?
No. Means that I have enough grain to last me who knows how long. I don't have to worry about food for years to come. I can eat, drink, and be merry.
Yes, sir.
I'm so delighted. Good work, Carl.
Sir? Yes, Carl? The extra grain. The leftovers? Ah, right. You know what? Why don't you and the men take a break from harvesting for a while? Thank you, Mr. Farmer. We could use it. That way you'll have time to build me an even bigger barn. A bigger barn, sir? Big enough to hold all the grain. I wouldn't want to waste any of it. No, sir. Well done today, Carl. You're an excellent worker. Yeah, thanks. What a day! With all this excitement, I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Mr. Farmer? What? Who's there? You foolish man. God? This very night I will take your life away from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? No!
Jesus said, watch out. Be on your guard against wanting to have more and more things. Life isn't about how much a person has. He wanted the man who was arguing with his brother over the family property to know that being rich isn't nearly as important as being rich in God's eyes.
Why do we care so much about stuff? Why do we argue over it and hoard it and treat it like it's important? Do we really think how much money and stuff we have matters? What good is having stuff, even a whole barn full, if you don't have anyone to share it with? That's brainless. Listen, your stuff, your clothes, your money, your video games, your toys, those cool shoes you have, your iPads, your whatever, it won't last. Clothes rip, video games go out of style, toys break, but a loving relationship with a friend or a family member can last years, maybe even your whole life. That's why I want you to remember this. Love people more than things. Don't hold on so tight to the stuff that you forget the people around you. What am I going to do now with a closet full of blue paint? I'll have to start painting everything blue, the house blue, the trees blue, the people blue. I mean, why could I not send some of this blue to my artist friends to let them paint the most beautiful sky in the world? That's what I'll do. I'll give it away to them as presents. It'll work for Christmas and birthdays and Easter and Valentine's Day, Arbor Day. The sky's the limit.
Deftly I creep in the shadows, gentle and quiet as a lamb. There's a secret I've been hiding, and in nobody confiding. They will never find out who I am. I'm a spy. They couldn't catch me if they tried.
But I didn't do it on purpose.
I know it was an accident, but maybe you should give Diana one of your eggs.
I can't, Dad. There's no way I'll win 2 concert tickets.
I see. Well, this is a conundrum.
Right.
Norman, have I ever told you the parable of the rich fool? Rich man has more grain in his barn alone, but instead of sharing the leftovers, he decides to build a bigger barn to keep it all to himself. Problem is, he dies and he doesn't get to keep any of it.
Well, what good is that?
I don't know, but life is short, isn't it? It seems like a waste of time to worry about a grain. There are more important things to consider. No, like concert tickets. Now when you win, you can die. No, you two are fighting. Well, I'm sure you'll find another best friend.
Thank you. What do you do?
Nothing. I'm sorry, I had a point.
My friendship with Diane is more important.
Oh, Norman, what did you have to tell me?
But
Well, Mr. K texted me. He said you had something to tell me.
I wanted to.
Norman!
I'm sorry I broke your egg. You can have one. Hello.
Well, here, little guy. I got a bunch of friends for you right in here.
Hooray!
Egg on here.
And it smells horrible. I overreact. Your friendship is more fun.
Oh, it does smell good. I think that egg was rotten.
It's a whole carton full of rotten egg. Must have gone bad in my life.
It's the phantom price. He must have switched out all the eggs with rotten ones somehow.
That's right. Your eggs are all rotten. None of you will get the tickets to the concert. The Phantom strikes again. Oh, now this button is stuck. Honestly, can't I just have one maniacal moment without technical difficulties of some kind? Wait, here we go. Nope, still on. This is the intercom button, isn't it? Why won't it? Oh, just unplug it.
I guess no one can go to the concert, huh?
Norman, if you really want to go to that concert, I'll get us tickets.
Ow.
I'm Diane. Don't you think I know people?
So that's it for our large group portion of today's program. Once again, thank you for being with us today. Really looking forward to seeing all of you during your small group time. For those of you that are able to make it, don't forget to tune in tomorrow at the same time. And also don't forget about our theme verse. Like I said yesterday and the day before, if you're able to memorize our verse by the end of the week and you get some help from an older family member to post a video of you reciting that verse on Facebook, I'll have a prize waiting for you. You'll just need to tag the Spark Kids Ministry on your post by typing @ the Spark KM in your post along with how you're enjoying VBS this week. So that's it for the first half of today's program. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.